I was going to start off with a quote from Mary Lockhart, who was the former chair of the Scottish Cooperative Labour Party. She's no longer the chair, partly because of what she said. A yes vote in the referendum for Scottish independence won't deliver utopia, but it will deliver a chance to shape a Scotland which reflects the identity of its people, a Scotland according to our values. Women for Independence, which is the group I spend most of my time representing, was formed for two reasons. One, because women's voices were not being heard in the debate. We wanted to make sure that there was no excuse for the media not to have women's voices on panels. We have been slightly successful in doing so. Newsnight Scotland, Scotland Tonight tend to be a little bit more balanced when it comes to the gender in their panels. There's still a lot of work to do. The other reason for Women for Independence was that we're aware that there's more support for independence amongst men than there is amongst women. It's not because women are anti-independence, it's because they're more likely to be undecided. It could be argued that women should be more supportive of a yes vote. Women are more affected by issues around welfare, social services, employment opportunities. We are also more generally hostile towards aggressive foreign policy. The powers to change our welfare, our employment opportunities and the foreign policy are out with our hands. So why are women not more supportive? The research that's been conducted has about three reasons for this. One is that women tend to lack the confidence to speak and debate with men. There is a very macho-aggressive aspect to political debate, and a lot of women don't feel comfortable entering that. Women are also quite often discouraged from being assertive. Why is it that assertive men are described as powerful and commanding, and assertive women are overbearing and nippy? If anyone wants to call me that, they can see me and we'll debate assertiveness at the end, okay? I'm going to throw in a wee thing that I just watched a TV show called Borgen the other night. And it's a Danish TV show based on a female Prime Minister. And the episode I watched was a very attractive female minister for business. And she was putting forward a progressive policy for equality. And one of the things that happened in the show we quite often see is that during this, the very male-dominated media on the show decided to start showing pictures of this woman in her underwear when she was younger. It showed a list of all the, make sure there's no children, a list of all the men she'd had sex with in the tabloids. Now, you don't get that with men. And I know this was a TV show, but unfortunately it's quite realistic as to what actually does happen to female politicians. Okay. Women tend to be judged on being attractive, sexual, unattractive and unsexual rather than being intelligent or capable. Right. Research also tells us that women are a lot more wary of taking risks than men. When the truth is, the bigger risk is in voting no. If we vote no, then Westminster will take that as an indication that they can forget about Scotland. They will have no reason to give us more powers, and they will feel comfortable cutting the Scottish Government grants even further. It's the job of the Yes campaign to instil in women the confidence they needed for a yes vote, and to come out and talk to other women. It's something that Women for Independence try and do a lot with things like listening exercise, where we find a safe space for women to talk to other women. An independent Scotland gives us the chance to create a more equal and just Scotland, offering the kind of provision that would bring employment policy, childcare, elderly care, education and health that we want to see in our society. This is attainable. At the moment, other areas of the UK have seen more privatisation and undermining of the welfare system. With a yes vote, Scotland can be protected from this. Women are not just important because of our numbers, but because of our abilities, our talents, and because we form the backbone of our communities and our families. We have the chance to create our own Scotland, a Scotland that better reflects our values. And for this to happen, it is vital to ensure that women's voices are being heard. After all, women are 52% of the population. Okay? Thank you.